Welcome back once again to the Mickey Mouse class. Today we'll be looking briefly at ordering of fraction. What do we mean when we say ordering of fraction? There are two things that come to mind. Ordering of fraction, that's order, means arranging the fraction either in ascending order, that's from the smallest to the biggest. For example, I'm climbing a step. I'm starting from the base to the apex. That's ascending order. Just envision climbing a step. I start from the base to the top. That's ascending order. I'm starting from the smallest point to the highest point. Now, the reverse is the case for descending order. If I'm coming down a building that has stairs, coming down from the top down to the base level, that's descending order. So when you say ordering of fractions, you said that you can order it in ascending order or descending order. And remember, when we are saying ascending, we are starting from smallest to biggest. And when we say descending, we are starting from biggest to smallest. Now, you can be asked to arrange these fractions in ascending order. That means we should arrange them from the smallest to the biggest. This fraction in ascending order from smallest to the biggest. Okay, we will have 2 over 3, 1 over 3, 4 over 3, 5 over 3, then 7 over 3. Okay, we could be asked to arrange these fractions in ascending order. Now, before you arrange in the ascending order, look at the denominators. The number down there, all of them are the same. Now, the smallest number, since all of them are the same, we have a basis for comparison. The smallest number will be the number that has a numerator that is smallest. Now, which of the fraction has the smallest numerator? It is this, 1 over 3. So, in ascending order, I'm starting from the smallest. The smallest is 1 over 3, followed by 2 over 3. After 2, the smallest number there, 4, 5, 7, is 4. That's 4 over 3, 5 over 3, and the last number is 7 over 3. I've ended up arranging those fractions in ascending order. This is the biggest fraction there, 7 over 3. You could be asked to arrange them in descending order. That means start from the biggest. It will now be 7 over 3, followed by this, 5 over 3, followed by this, 4 over 3, followed by this, 2 over 3, and followed by the last one, 1 over 3. That's descending order, starting from the biggest. You could also have another example whereby the numerators are the same and the denominators are different. So let's take example 2. Arrange, let's say in descending order, arrange the following in descending order. Remember when we said descending order, that means you are starting from the biggest to the smallest. Okay, the first one, let's say 2 over, since they have the same numerator, let's say 5 over 2, then 7 over 5 over 7, then you can have something like, maybe let's say 5 over 8 over 8, then you could have something like 5 over 3, then you could have, let me include one more, 5 over, I have 2 here, 7 here, 8 here, 3, okay, I can have something like 5 over 4. 5 over 4, so I have 5 over 2, 5 over 7, 5 over 8, 5 over 3, 5 over 4. There are two ways of doing it. But instead of solving, since they all have the same numerator, the biggest number will be the fraction that has the smallest numerator. Take note, when the numerators are the same, the biggest number will be the fraction that has the smallest denominator. The smallest denominator. So look at this, 5 over 2, 5 over 7, 5 over 8, 5 over 3, 5 over 4. In an exam condition, if I have the numerators being the same, no need to solve. All I just need to do is to identify the biggest fraction. Go and look at the one with the smallest denominator. So this is, let's check out the denominators. Here is 2, here is 7, here is 8, this is 3, this is 4. So the biggest fraction will be in descending order. In descending order, the biggest fraction will be 5 over 2, followed by the second smallest, 5 over 3, 5 over 3, followed by after 3 you have 4, followed by 5 over 4, followed by you have 7 and 8. So which one is smaller? 7. So 5 over 7 and 5 over 8. So you have ended up arranging this fractions in descending order. That means starting from the biggest to the smallest. So among this fraction, the smallest fraction is 5 over 8. The smallest one is the one with the biggest denominator. So in an exam condition, no need to solve. Once they have common denominator, what you just look, if you ask for the smallest fraction, the smallest one will be the one with the smallest number. If they have the same denominator, the biggest fraction will be the one with the biggest numerator. The biggest fraction among these is 7 over 3 because 7 is bigger than all the numbers here. But the reverse is the case. When they have the same or they share the same numerator, the biggest fraction there will be the one with the smallest denominator, which is 5 over 2. I hope you have enjoyed today's class. Let's look at other fractions in our next class or in our next series of fractions. We'll look at examining fractions that do not have any of this condition. They have totally or entirely different numerator and entirely different denominators. We'll check out how to solve it, or we'll look at examine how to solve a fraction in that case. But if they have the same denominator, the same numerator, the same denominator, same numerator, this is how to solve it. Just examine them and follow the rule that have been given. If you have any question, feel free to write the question in the comment section. See you in the next class. If you are yet to subscribe. Tell your friends about the Mickey Maths class to get a wonderful content of videos. See you in the next class.